The inquiry into the death of Sheku Bayoh in Scotland has previously been told by medical experts that Police Scotland PC Nicole showed no signs of having been stomped on or even head trauma after alleging that Sheku punched her in the back of the head hard enough for her to not remember what happened afterwards and then being stomped on. Well, now the inquiry is heard this week from a Scottish Police Federation representative, one of those whose goal it is to back up their paid members, that former PC Small appeared to be suffering from discomfort. PC Amanda Givan from the Scottish Police Federation was giving evidence to the inquiry, told Inquiry Counsel Angela Graham QC on Tuesday that officers were all really anxious when they were sat in the canteen waiting for more information on Sheku. They were worried. Again, from my recollections, I don't think they had any update about what had happened or was going on, that they had been in the canteen with no feedback, no new information, so they were all a bit anxious. Of course they were. They were shitting themselves because they'd been involved in the death of a man who was alleged to have had a knife based on a call to the police, but when they arrived, there was no knife. But they still killed him. Sheku's family still adamantly claim the treatment of Sheku was due to his race, although the police have denied this. The inquiry was told that former PC Short was taken to hospital after the incident but arrived back at the station later that morning. PC Amanda Givan said, "When Nicole arrived back, my recollection is that if she was going to speak to someone, she entirely moved her body from her waist. She didn't turn her head, she turned her entire body. She appeared to have discomfort in her upper body, which is why she was moving the way I thought she was moving." PC Givan said when she arrived at the police station, it appeared that nobody was in charge of the situation and that the people were coming in and out of the canteen where the officers sat with no control in place. Now, as I said in previous reports, the fact that they were all ushered into the canteen in the first place was wrong, because they should have been, they would have been concocting their story to tell, when they should have been separated just as any normal suspects of an offence would. But police, of course, obviously give preferential treatment to their own. PC Givan also told the inquiry that she had advised them not to speak about the case, but their formal warning did not take place until mid-morning. She said she did not believe it had been given before she arrived. Now, this evidence is compelling but ultimately meaningless, as the inquiry was only allowed to go ahead on the basis that none of the officers involved would be charged with anything based on the outcome. She's pretty fucking despicable, and some might say will cause more grief to Sheku's family if they find out the police were at fault but can no longer pursue them for it. This is very sad times we live in, people, when the police can force an inquiry into a death to not hold them accountable if they are indeed found to have been at fault. The inquiry continues, and I will of course keep you updated.